everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to pour this feather mold from Craftsman store, and I'm very curious because I want to pour the seashell technique. This mold can hold around about 120-130 grams of resin. I mixed up 130 grams. I'm using the ultra cast resin, a medium viscosity resin. I let it sit for around about 20 minutes before I started pouring. As you can see, I'm just adding some stones. There's a mixture of stones. You have it's a little bit of a purple shade, bluish purple shade mixture. And in there are also transparent or clear stones. And you will see it in the end result. And I love this because, I will explain to you later anyway. So I've mixed some resin, and my first color is here the gray purple. It's the resin ink from Etta Art. This is 27 grams, so I made a recipe, 27 grams, and I put like 3 drops of the gray purple into my resin. And then I'm just pouring from the one side where the stem of the feather is. Whether it's a feather or a leaf, it's up to you. They call it a feather. Some people think it looks more like a leaf, so anyway. I'm just pouring from the one side, and I'm hoping that it will flow over the stones to the other side in time. So I need to be a little bit patient. But you see my resin here was still transparent. It's always up to you how transparent you mix your resin or how more intensive. Next color is the slate gray. It's also resin ink from Etta Art. And I have here 14 grams, and I added just 1 drop, and it's very dark. It's a very dark and intensive color. So this is my second one, and I'm pouring this also in the same way. I will be only pouring in that way, so there's no other thing to do, just pouring from the one side. And I love the effects because from my experiences, it goes from very intensive crackling at the end to lighter, and I think the effects are amazing. I really like this. Me and, I shouldn't mention myself first. Sandra Rettich and myself, we were working on this technique, I think 2 years ago. I cannot remember, but we had much fun developing this technique. So my next color is the Interference Rose. And I'm pouring this also from that side, and I love this color, and it gives a nice sheen, a nice interference touch to it. I really love it. And this was just 10 grams and just a little bit of the Interference Rose, just not too much, if you know what I mean. And now I have 25 grams for my white, and I added 7 drops of the pigment drops from Etta Art. So this is rather opaque because you need to have it a little bit opaque so it gives the effects for this pour. And you see, I'm trying to push my colors out. I was a little bit afraid that they would not reach to the end because it's a long mold, and it's completely different than pouring in a little coaster. And I'm so curious about it. Now I'm taking the rest of my clear resin in a second, but first, very carefully the torch. Please don't torch where the mold is still open, where there's no resin yet. But now I'm taking the rest of my clear resin. I added a little bit of the interference, not interference, of the Psycho Gold from Laura's Art Corner. I'm sorry. Sometimes with the voiceovers you need to remember what you've done. So there's just a little hint of the Psycho Gold. You can maybe see it as I'm pouring. And now I'm really trying to push my colors out, that the resin will be running to the tip of the feather. I always take a break in between, because if you pour too quickly, it might run over the sides of the mold. The mold is very narrow, so you need to be really careful. And I don't know if you can see at some places how the stones look through. So I'm really curious how this is going to work. But now my resin is also running to the tip of the feather, and yeah, I'm happy about it. Just add a little bit more. I also scrape my cup, and then I'm taking the torch again, just a little bit. And then I need to take care where this little clear gap is from pouring my clear resin. And in there, I will also use the same mixture of the glass stones, because I think this will look perfect with it, and then you have the same colors. And I just need to open this thing because my gloves are a little bit sticky, but it works well. And then I just add it to the feathers, not too much, but also not too little, just enough that you have this little hint of something. I know some people don't like those stones and glitters and so ever, but I think in this pour you really need to have it. Otherwise you have this clear gap, and it doesn't look like anything. And so it gives it a nice touch. You can also already see how the resin is working and slowly closing up. I will show you a time lapse in a second as well, but first I need to place my stones and just, place them and do whatever I need to do here till I'm happy. Sometimes I'm not the best one in placing those things into my resin pieces. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes it's too little. Like I said, I'm not the very best in this, but fingers crossed, like I showed, and now I can show you the time lapse, and it's doing its magic. It's really doing something, and I'm so curious about the effects. It's amazing. I love this technique. Anyway, this is the next day, and it's lying on the other side because I was just seeing how I'm filming. It's still bendy, but you can see I can take it out of the mold without any problems. There I need to be careful. That's why I'm taking it out from the other side. And let's have a look. And look at these effects. I'm so happy with this pour. I know someone who's watching this, she will be happy that I used purple. She will probably also say that this mold reminds her of a fish. So anyway, do you see those darker parts near the tip of the feather? These are from the clear stones. And this I like. It gives even more depth to the whole piece. And I'm so happy with this pour. You can also see where the stones are, and the white was gliding, and you have those traces, those long traces. And I think this is very beautiful. I really love this. And I gave this feather a silver edging, and I think it adds to it. And somehow I love the white tip as well. And look at all these gorgeous effects. It starts from the one side, very small, goes into medium-sized sort of crackles, and then in bigger crackles. I really love this. So with this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.